Okay, fight fans and fight fiends, welcome back to Manny's Thoughts. I, of course, Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. Make sure to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and obviously, thefightcity.com. As usual, I'll give you guys my thoughts on what's going down in the world of combat sports. Let's get started. First up, congratulations are due. Congratulations, Adam Braywood, Canadian heavyweight sensation, steps back in the ring with another successful fight. Big KO win for him. Make sure to check him out on social media. He's very popular. Hopefully one day soon we will have one unified Canadian heavyweight champ. And Adam Braywood is definitely a contender in my books. So make sure to check him out. Also, competing in separate MMA matches in Alberta. First up, Peter Grayjar, congratulations. He fought in Medicine Hat. And also, congratulations, Cajun Johnson. Beautiful fight in the UFC. They put on a great card, but Cajun Johnson, man, he was just in the zone. I think his move to Vancouver, he seems very zen, and it was a zen performance. He just walloped this dude. Beautiful stuff, Cajun Johnson. Hopefully they put him back in there real quick. I personally think he's in a flow right now, and they got to take advantage of that. He could go on a tear if they help him out. So, good luck, Cajun, on that. Also, here in Montreal, at Latau, Grant Brothers Boxing, I want to give a quick shout out to Mohamed Soumaoro. Beautiful fight on his part. Only his second pro fight, but make sure you keep your eye on this kid. I definitely... You know what? I know it's early to say it, but trust me, this kid's going to go very, very far. Eric Bazinian, staying relevant, staying on top. Beautiful fight from him. Golden Garcia, they gave him a decision win. It was a very tough fight. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Somebody needs to invest some money into this kid. They got to get him off of work and allow him to work more in the gym and get him some sparring partners, some new sparring partners. Something, they got to switch it up. I don't want Golden to get stagnant, and he needs to progress, and his game seems to be stuck in a gear right now, and I know he's better than that. So keep supporting the young man. Like I said, he definitely needs help. Ryan Ford, first time fighting in Montreal, had a great fight. Congratulations, Ryan Ford. Next, Peter Quinlan came back to the ring. That was awesome. Great win for him. Also, Caleb Plant, sweet hands. Listen, personally, I feel like he was putting on a show for Mayweather. He could have put him away earlier than that, and it would have been an easier fight on his body. I would have liked him to take some risks. I don't think he was swimming in deep water. So, beautiful fight from Caleb Plant. And, I mean, he blew him out of the water, destroyed him every round, but... I don't know. I know he's better than that. So, I personally think he was trying to do some showmanship stuff. And if he would have just stuck to boxing this dude's ears off, it would have been a quick night. His body would have got less wear and tear, and he would have made the same amount of money. Now, for the news, we're going to switch over to news / congratulations. David Benavidez versus Ronald Garville. Heck of a fight. Heck of a fight. Garville... was, I forget who said it, but somebody said that kid's a 15-round fighter, and I think they're right, because he turned on in the later half of that fight. He even dropped Benavidez. I don't think Benavidez won it. He's a young kid, and they could have given him the loss and allowed him to realize he made some mistakes in that fight, because I don't think giving him the win's going to help him. There are some super middleweights here in Montreal that I know would cream him. Shaquille Finn being one of them. Now, more news. Superfly fun. Man, HBO, what a night. What a night. 5 different countries at play here. All Superflies. It was a great night of fights. We'll start with the one disappointment. My heart broke. Chocolatito, man. My heart broke for him. Ring Vishai, I better learn how to say his name, it looks like. knocked out Chocolatito. He did the impossible. I honestly thought Chocolatito won that first fight and that maybe there was something wrong with him. In this fight, it seems like he didn't get over what was wrong, because that first round, it wasn't Chocolatito, man. Something's up. I don't know if it's because he was injured or because there's not enough money in training camp. He's not getting regular work. You know, life messes with all of us. So I'd be okay with him retiring. I think he's a Hall of Famer already, and I don't want anyone talking smack about him. There's no disrespect here. I have no hard feelings if he calls it quits after that fight. If he comes back, though, I want him to take some time off, and I want him to find some money to make sure he can get some proper training, because I got a feeling something was up, and he's got to regulate whatever that was. Estrada Cuadras. Whoa. What a fight from Estrada. Cuadras was too cocky. What a fight. Now, although my heart aches with the loss of Chocolatito, what boxing takes away, boxing gives back, folks. Naoya Inoue. This Japanese dynamite. They call him the Monster, and it's for good reason. Man, he's young in his career, so it's a good time to get on. There's a couple guys on the Fight City that were big on him, so I've known about him for a little while, but that was just a beautiful demonstration. Just beautiful stuff. It gave me all kinds of hope, which is what Chocolatito did for me a couple years ago. So here's to the new idol of boxing, Naoya Inoue. Congratulations, bud. Beautiful fight. As far as what's going on in the Fight City and on thefightcity.com, if you watch this video, then you're pretty much aware of everything that's been happening. You might even be a week or two ahead of most people. But the only new thing I got to report is Yvon Michel had a press conference and basically said all the stuff that I already kind of told you guys. But with one little extra that I did not know about, Oscar Kaboom Rivas is coming back, and he's going to be fighting for a title. They could have gave him a tune-up fight, but he's been out of the ring for a little while. You know, he's had some issues, and he's coming back to a title. So here's to Oscar Rivas, and it's going to be one heck of a barn burner. They got him fighting at the Casino de Montreal. It's going to be the smallest, tiniest ring allowed by regulation. It's going to be two massive, giant men stepping in the ring. They're fighting for the vacant NABF heavyweight title. Oscar Rivas is 20-0 with 15 KOs. This is going to be one heck of a heavyweight fight. It's going down at the Casino de Montreal. On the undercard, right before Oscar Rivas, will be Shaquille Finn. It's going to be a great night of boxing. Make sure you guys tune into that. Come out if you can. Not many tickets are sold, and even the cheapest tickets aren't super cheap. They're like $80. So make sure you hit up the website or Shaquille Finn for tickets. Now, as far as what we can watch this weekend, we've got a few things we can watch. First off, Friday, there is Combate Americas. There is BAMMA 31. There isn't much else boxing-wise. But Saturday, we've got a whole day of fights. First off, I believe at like 7 or 8 a.m. If you go to the Fight Network, you will get One Championship MMA live and free on the Fight Network. Also live and free on the Fight Network, and then later on TSN. Later on that night, UFC Fight Night 116, live and free. More importantly, at 4 p.m., there's two big cards going down in England. First one's in London, England. We got Joe Saunders versus Willie Monroe Jr. The WBO strap is on the line. That is one heck of a fight. Anthony Yarde versus Norbert Nemasapati. Oh wait. For the WBO, Euro, and Intercontinental title. Here's hoping Anthony Yarde wins so I never have to say Norbert's name again. Then in Liverpool, we got the World Boxing Super Series, $50 million on the line, a Muhammad Ali trophy, some big stuff, big consequences, terrific tournament so far, honestly, it's been great. The main event in that one, Callum Smith versus Usyk Skoglund, 26-0, 12 KOs for Usyk. Callum is 22-0 with 17 KOs. Expect fireworks in that one. That's all going down in the afternoon. Then Saturday night, it's finally time. The biggest fight since Mayweather-Pacquiao. Triple G versus Canelo. This is a beautiful fight. Make sure you check out the Fight City. We got fantastic coverage on this. Lee Wiley gives a perfect summary of the whole thing. But basically, Triple G is a knockout machine. Canelo Alvarez is a knockout machine. Canelo works beautifully on the back foot. Triple G comes forward. This is going to be... It's guaranteed fireworks. It's guaranteed fireworks. Nothing is off the table on this one. Everything, every possibility is possible. It could end early. It could go the whole 12. Both guys have concussive power. Both guys have beautiful ring IQ. It's just, you know what, it's a match for the ages. It's the stuff real boxing heads will be passing down to their children. It is the complete opposite of the farce that was Mayweather-McGregor. The IBF, IBO, WBA, WBC belts are on the line. We're talking about a kid that turned 15 years old. He turned pro. He's now 26 years old. He's got a record of 49-1. He is on his 51st fight. For all intents and purposes, had he never fought Mayweather, he would be an undefeated fighter with over 50 fights. He's proven his mettle in the ring. Gennady Golovkin popped out of nowhere. HBO fell in love with him, and so did all of us. Undefeated, and for good reason. What's interesting about Triple G is that all his fights have been progressively better. He's taken on bigger and better opposition and in different fields. The only thing people might accuse him of taking an easier fight was with Brook because of the size difference, but if you consider what kind of fighter Brook was, it's still a very impressive fight. He's taken bigger and bigger challenges as he's gone on, and now he's taken on his biggest one yet. Triple G has basically written the storybook fairy tale dream of every boxer out there, and he's undefeated. If he beats Canelo Alvarez, which by the way is my pick, he's going down as one of the greats. That is for 100% sure. Triple G, straight G, for the win. I like Canelo, but he's young. He can get over that loss. He still has another decade to reign. But this is the time for Triple G. Long live the king. Last but not least, Toe to Toe Tuesdays is back. Mario Barrio versus Naeem Nelson. Mario's 19-0. He's got 11 KOs. I don't know what you're doing on a Tuesday night, but watching boxing is definitely what I'm going to be doing. So that's it for me this week. Make sure you tune in to next week's episode. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next week.